We're going to turn to politics now, and a hero's welcome for Sarah Palin at a big conservative conference this weekend. And Mama Grizzly didn't disappoint, stirring up the crowd and dishing up plenty of red meat, even a big gulp. ABC's Reena Ninan is in Washington with details. Hey, Nina.
Hey, good morning to you, Bianna. She seemed to disappear from the spotlight after her parting from Fox News, but now she's making a comeback.
I believe that a conservative vision.
It wasn't Mitt Romney.
Good intentions are not enough.
Or straw poll winner Senator Rand Paul. Or even Marco Rubio and his water.
Governor Sarah Palin.
But Sarah Palin, who won over the hearts of conservative political action conference goers this weekend.
More background checks? Dandy idea, Mr. President. Should have started with yours.
Serving plenty of attacks on President Obama.
He's considered a good politician, which is like saying Bernie Madoff was a good salesman.
Criticizing even her own party's post-election efforts.
We're not here to rebrand a party. We're here to rebuild a country.
Which led some to wonder, is she running in 2016?
Sarah Palin enjoys kind of the perks of being famous. I don't think that she enjoys the scrutiny that comes with running for office.
But she enjoyed poking fun at politicians like New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
Oh, Bloomberg's not around. Our big gulp's safe. We're cool.
If you thought Sarah Palin was lost in the political wilderness, you were wrong.
Sarah Palin is better than any other Republican politician at presenting herself as an outsider. She's very good at running against Washington, D.C.
Washington politicians have a bad habit of focusing on the process of politics instead of the purpose of politics, which is to lead and to serve.
This morning, there's also criticism that Palin, while entertaining, offered no new ideas for the conservative movement. Maybe she's waiting until Christmas. That's when she'll release her next book. A happy holiday is a Merry Christmas. Dan and Bianna.
All right, thanks very much. Sarah Palin and the conservative straw poll will be among the topics this morning on ABC's This Week.
That's right. ABC's Martha Raddatz is filling in for George Stephanopoulos, and she joins us now from Washington with more. Martha, great to see you. Good morning.
Great to see both of you. Good morning.
And you know, yesterday's straw poll at CPAC shows a strong divide within the Republican Party, with Rand Paul winning, Marco Rubio coming in a close second. These two don't always see eye to eye. So what does that say about the direction the party is headed in?
I think it says exactly what you said, Bianna. It's dividing. It really is dividing, and we saw that this week at CPAC, at this conservative conference. You've got Rand Paul, who's saying the party needs to change. You've got Marco Rubio saying something very different. But the one person who wasn't there in that straw poll, who we might see going ahead, is Jeb Bush. He was not included in that, did not want to be included in that. So you had Rand Paul at the top, you had Marco Rubio second, and everybody else way, way down the line. We'll talk about that this morning. Of course, that's 2016. We'll talk about this week as well.
You wonder how much the filibuster impacted that. You interviewed.
I think that's exactly right, Dan. I think that filibuster with Rand Paul really did influence the vote.
You also interviewed Speaker of the House John Boehner for the show. Did you get any sense that the president's quote-unquote charm offensive is working?
Well, I didn't get the sense from John Boehner, I think, that it's working. I called it with him the so-called charm offensive because he doesn't seem particularly charmed. The divide there seems just as great. We'll ask our roundtable about that. Very curious to see what they think and if there's anything going on behind the scenes we don't know about.
I have to wonder what, if anything, can heal this relationship. All right, Martha, thanks so much. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
And be sure to join Martha later on this morning on This Week, where, as we mentioned, her special guest will be House Speaker John Boehner.